territory. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
First down, Seattle.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
6 yards.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. They'll run on 1st down. Carson, and he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
At the Ravens.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. He's going to take off with it. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2.
39-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd.
Here's Jackson to throw. This one complete to Ingram. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
Baltimore Ravens.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable. Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's 2nd down. To throw is Jackson. Off the bootleg. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Off the bootleg. Jackson flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Steps away to his left. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the 2nd half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And he takes it all the way down to the 15. A big play there on the catch and run. 51 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again. Wilson looks for Lockett once more. This time he's got it. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Wilson connects with Tyler Lockett. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece.
That ties the game at 7.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Hill will opt for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. This will be caught by Brown. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The quick feet by Jackson. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 21. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Give credit to K.J. Wright. He was disrupting defensively.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Benson Mayowa picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. And the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. It's complete to Snead. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
An excellent, long, sustained offensive drive. And now they can look across the field and see a defense that looks a little bit beaten down. Right now, as an offensive coordinator, you're thinking to yourself, can I dial up the knockout punch?
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown, and cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Now left side on the swing pass. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Gain of 13 yards.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. They'll run the screen with Carson. Now Carson fumbles the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now If you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Sliding out of the pocket. And now he's going to use his legs. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He's got the first down inside the 10. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Here's Jackson. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception as the Ravens push further out in front.
Lining up for the extra point.
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Now look out. Griffin hit, and he lost the football. It's loose.
The conversion is no good on the fake extra point. Justin Tucker to
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Out to his left. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And able to find Dorsett. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
First down.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Philip Dorsett, 46 yards. And the Seahawks have made this a 1-score game. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. To throw again is Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Queen.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there, and that'll bring up second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From midfield now, here's Jackson, escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. And he's got Snead. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
Jackson to Snead that time. First down, Baltimore.
33-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing now is Jackson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Intercepted.
I'm surprised with the lead in a one-score game this late. They're even putting the ball in the air in that situation.
Almost makes me feel like the head coach might be second-guessing himself by not clicking on and saying, all we're doing is running it here. But give credit to the guys on defense. They made a play that they absolutely had to have to give themselves a chance to be in this game.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Chris Carson, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Now Wilson. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. He's back to throw.
He goes right back to Metcalf, this time complete.
Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Being chased out left. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. And that'll bring up second down.
Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Wilson to throw. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away.
This will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. 25 yards that time. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. And his throw is incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target. And that takes us from second to third down. In need of a 3rd and 10 conversion to keep this opening drive of OT alive. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. Gain of 9 that time on the scramble. 1 yard shy of the marker, and it brings up 4th.
I like this effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down. From the shotgun, Wilson. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a first down. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Dancing to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Metcalf once again the target, and it's 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again. Wilson toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Flush to his right. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Carson. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Matt Judon there to bring him down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field.
So a big play in this opening drive of overtime. Now looking at a 3rd and 3. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Derek Wolfe, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. 4th down. Here's Wilson. And this is incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Well, you feel the excitement build on those 4th down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on 4th down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on 4th down. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down. So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7.
17-yard line.
Now what can Jackson do here in overtime? And incomplete on the deep ball. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there, and it's 3rd down.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take.
Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is caught. And the fake will work. He's going to have a 1st down. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a 1st down. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. The sack there by Rasheem Green. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the 1st. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
1st and 10.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. One overtime, how about 2? We need another. We're still even. We'll switch sides and have that 2nd overtime in just a moment. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. That's complete, right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Well, right now, every little bit of yardage helps. They're obviously well within his range. It's just about keeping the football and getting in the right spot.
Know your kicker. Get, as you mentioned, get it to the right spot, the place that he wants to kick it from. And if you do decide to throw the football, it either goes to your team or no one. It's the only kind of throw you make.
And this will be caught. Touchdown. They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one in the win column. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted.